My name is Rachel Gonzales-Martin, and I'm Associate Professor of Mexican American and Latina Studies at the University of Texas at Austin. I grew up in Oakland, California, which is a city across the San Francisco Bay, from San Francisco, also known as the East Bay. I grew up in a large Mexican intergenerational, inter-citizenship household with an older brother and cousin and aunt and grandparents all under one roof. I went to the University of California at Berkeley and majored in anthropology as an undergraduate. And then I went on to Indiana University to earn a master's degree in anthropology and folklore and a PhD in folklore and ethnomusicology with a minor in Latino studies. I spent a lot of time figuring out how do young women and their families, Latino families, plan special 15th birthday parties, and how to think about that planning process as something significant, something that they put a lot of intellectual energy in, that isn't just about recreating something from the past, but about making something new in the process. Learning about essentially a whole new generation's life experiences only reminds me of all the projects that I could do. And so for me, it's wonderful to collaborate with students, to mentor students, and to be able to say, hey, you know about Quinces, you know about these traditions. I wrote a book about that. The connection is you already have this knowledge. And so to be able to say, look, the information that you grew up with, that your grandma taught you, the recipes that your mom or dad made at home, like this is all part of our larger body of knowledge that's part of the university culture. And so don't let anyone tell you that you came to this place empty. An acknowledgement of Hispanic Heritage Month is saying, hey, there is this wide body of population of culturally diverse, racially diverse individuals that we're trying to say exist and contribute socially and culturally. And on a national level, trying to dispel oversimplified stereotypes about citizenship as though that matters, or of criminality, or just negative stereotypes that bog down people's lives and chances, right? This book is going to be a little bit closer to my experiences with thinking about like the supernatural, but I'm going to be looking at legends that are from Latino communities that focus on stories of female monsters. So stories like La Llorona, or stories of La Lechuza, the shape-shifting witch. And I'm going to be thinking about how monsters are created in our communities, and particularly how monsters are made of women. I feel really privileged to have been invited to speak here at West Texas A&M. You know, I think that the museum work that's being done here is beautiful and phenomenal, and I think this idea of really taking seriously community stories is a game changer. So thank you for having me.